Alright guys, it's Stephen here on BlueMoonRisingTV and it's the transfer target. And the big news, Germany are out of Euro 2016. Now I hope CHEQUE got into the office this morning and picked up his phone, rang Real Madrid and rang Schalke because Leroy, Sane, Toni, Kroos, they are now free. They are available to do transfer business, theoretically speaking. I think we all remember Soriano's quotes at the weekend, and he said that City were in for a few players who wouldn't say anything because they were involved in the competition. Looking at the teams that were left, that could have basically been Bonucci, or it could have been Toni Kroos and Leroy Sane. I'm hoping it's all three of them, but at least two of them. And you've got to think, maybe now is the time to push this through. We all saw how quickly Nolito was done the second Spain dropped out of the competition. And Sane, is he the next in line? I'm hoping he will, because he's an exciting player. He brings flair, pace, skill, lots of natural attacking dynamism, and I really want to see him in a City shirt. With Toni Kroos though, his comments have been quite telling recently. Before the tournament, he was very dismissive of links to City, saying how he was happy at Real Madrid, and understandably, I mean, he just played in the Champions League final for Real Madrid. He just won that. Things are looking great, but now, obviously, Real are linked quite heavily to Pogba, and if that does happen, well, he's got to go somewhere, because Real Madrid have a kind of reputation of kind of selling off one of their big players for a new shiny toy. We all remember when they got rid of Di Maria, despite him having a great Champions League final, man of the match, just because they wanted to sign James Rodriguez because he was the most popular player around at that time after his exploits at the World Cup. And it could be that they're going all in for Pogba, and then Toni Kroos himself becomes available. He said only the other day, after being quite dismissive initially, he said that nothing's for certain in football, but he won't make a decision until after the Euros. He went from being quite definitive to relatively vague, which was quite a telling turn of events in my opinion. I really want to see him come to City. I think he's an excellent player. I think there's some reports in this. I think there's something to it. Sane is going to move to the middle of the rings for now, because I think he's definitely lined up to be a Man City player. Obviously, there's a lot of work to be done still, but I think he's one we want, and for good reason. Toni Kroos is going to be on the outer rings, because I think that basically depends on Pogba and Real Madrid. But a 60 million bid, could that be enough to get him? He is a top-class midfielder, and I really hope that happens personally, because they're just class, aren't they? Top-class players. What else? Ricardo Rodriguez, he's popped back up into the papers a little bit again at the moment. We all saw him for Switzerland as well. Really good left back. A bit of cliche in terms of his energy and his dynamism, but a bit of Kolarov going forward. So that would be a massive upgrade, because I think we're all bored of seeing kind of limited options at fullback at the moment. One of our biggest weaknesses. Rodriguez would bring a lot of pace. He'd bring a great left foot. He's got a wicked cross on him, lots of skill, gets forward really well, and he actually defends. He tries to defend. He's not a natural defender as such, but he does work. And I was saying only the other day in a transfer target video that I've got a theory, and I think I might be right with this potentially, that we could be trying to change to a three at the back wing back system, because obviously we're linked to Bruno Perez as well, who can do that. Ricardo Rodriguez would fit that perfectly. Kolarov wouldn't, because of lack of energy. Neither would Clichy, because he doesn't get forward well enough. So Ricardo Rodriguez, only 23 years old, word of memory at the moment in the Bundesliga. He's got a release fee clause of around £20 million. He wants to leave himself. Arsenal have been linked to him. I think this is a good player potentially. I think City should go in for him personally. I think he makes a lot of sense on several different levels. So I'm going to move into the middle ring, because in my opinion, he'd be a great solution to our left back problems. And on the opposite side of that scale, Alexander Kolarov. He's a frustrating player. I've got bored personally of seeing him turn up for 5 games every season, convincing us all that he's a great fullback, and then just sodding off and doing nothing for the rest of the campaign. He's such a good player potentially, but he just doesn't try hard enough, and we can't have that. We can't have players who aren't willing to put in a shift for this shirt. They need to commit to the game 100% every single time. And now, allegedly, Besiktas are looking to sign him for around 2.5 million. I think this will happen. I don't think he fits into how Guardiola wants to play. I don't think he's anywhere near good technically. He's got a good left foot, you know, decent left foot, can cross, but I don't think he's able to tactically get involved in how Pep wants his teams to play in terms of drifting inside, being very good in possession, quick 1-2s, all that kind of stuff. And defensively, we've all seen how he just jogs back, laboured. He doesn't get involved defensively anywhere near as much as he should do. And he's a little bit on the slow side. So Kolarov, you know what? You've done some good stuff for us. Yeah, you scored some good goals, but in general, you're a bit of a chancer at times. So I personally won't be too displeased to see him leave the club, because I think we've evolved past him now personally. So he's going to be on the inner ring, because I reckon that's all but a done deal. And that has my blessing personally. But yeah, that's all it is for the transfer target today. Would you like to see Ricardo Rodriguez at City? Kolarov, is his time now rightfully up? Because unless a miracle happens on the training ground. We've all seen the footage of the training, but I think that's one step too far, even for Pep. But yeah, then Kroos, Sane, do you want to see them in a blue shirt? Any other rumours as well? Get in the comment below, drop a like on the video, subscribe, and we'll see you soon.